The Giants are heading down to New Orleans looking for dub number two. But let's lighten it up a little bit here, people. Let's have some fun today with the content and my guests. These are guys that are known to combine sports and entertainment with their comedy sketches and, of course, hot takes on all things Giants. I've got two of the three hosts of the New York Revival podcast, Mr. Glass Half Full and El Jefé himself. Fellas, what's going on?
What's good, everybody? What is good? We're happy to be here. We're happy to be here. Thanks for having us, Brandon. And what better time in Giants land than week two of Jaxson Dart and Cam Skattebo? I'm excited, man.
Spiro's got his corporate voice. I love it. I
He's
love
very,
it. That's
yeah.
not how he talks in real life. There we go. El Jefe, what's going on, my man?
Great time to be a Giants fan this week, and great timing for us to be on here. You know, we're really excited about the White Claw occasions and everything Skattebo and Jaxson Dart can bring to this team. All that juice, we're loving all of it. But glad we could finally link up on the show, man. Thanks for having us.
So let's start with the White Claw occasion. I guess I'll give them Berry Blast. The Darty Party continues. Spiro, were you expecting a big day from Jaxson Dart in that first Chargers game, and what are you expecting from him going down to New Orleans?
Yeah, I was cautiously optimistic in that first game because I knew he had the juice, right? I knew he had the makeup to be a good quarterback. I just was worried about the defense he was going up against. But this guy came shot out of a cannon, 89-yard drive right off the bat, and the party was on at that point. Yes, neighbors went down. They kind of put a little bit of a damper on it, but this guy does whatever he needs to do to get the win. He seems like he's born to play the quarterback position, and he's a leader of men. Watching him in that locker room afterwards just confirmed all my thoughts. This guy has it. He's got the it factor, and I love everything about him, man. And I feel confident about him moving forward, especially in this Saints game. I want him to go out throwing. They're going to expect pass now. Go out throwing and show that you can chuck that ball around too. You're not just a runner. I'm excited as hell for this game, man.
El Jefe, what does he have to do to sustain the Darty Party, not only down in New Orleans, but for the rest of the season?
I think he's got to keep bringing that energy and using his legs and being smart when he does that. Because without Malik Neighbors, there's not that receiver that the other team needs to totally focus on and shut down. But as long as his legs remain a threat, as long as Skattebo continues to be a guy you have to worry about, there's a lot they could still do on offense and produce. I don't know. The explosive plays, that's a big question if that's still going to be there without the threat of Malik Neighbors. But as long as he's smart, gets down, don't throw stiff arms and haymakers with your thrown hand. Protect your assets and be smart when you leave the pocket. But he just has to be himself. He's confident. He's a playmaker. Just keep being yourself. Whatever mindset he's in, stay there. Just keep going.
Fellas, we're going to talk about the defense in a little bit, but let's talk about the playmakers that he has left. You mentioned Malik Neighbors going down. Jefe, I'll talk to you, man. Who do you think needs to step up on the perimeter or maybe even the run game so this Giants offense doesn't go stalemate?
I think Wandale has his role kind of locked in. And then you got Darius Slayton, who, he's been with the Giants his whole career. They gave him another extension this past season. I would love to see him step up beyond what we've seen, where defenses really have to account for him. He's got speed. He knows this offense. So he's got to take the next step. The third spot is obviously up for grabs a bit. Jalen Hyatt, speaking of now or never, I mean, him, Bo Collins, one of them is going to steal that third spot. Who wants it more? Who's going to be that pro to go out there and move the sticks for us? So I think everybody's got to step up collectively. But Darius Slayton, the veteran, be that veteran, be that steady guy that we can rely on in third down passing situations. Just do your job and earn that contract, right? We kept him around for a reason. Now it's time because he's been quiet this year.
Spiro, are you glass half full or glass half empty on the weapons Jaxson Dart has? Who do you want to step up?
Yeah, I mean, I am glass half empty in that I think the ceiling is limited, and I hate to say that, but I think they could do enough to get him a couple wins, right? And a name I want to throw out, Daniel Bellinger. This guy, all he does is catch the ball. Like, throw him the ball, he could be your security blanket. Rookie quarterbacks love going to their tight ends. I trust Daniel Bellinger over Theo Johnson. And as Jefé said, Jalen Hyatt the whole team believes in Jalen Hyatt. I know he's went through ups and downs, and it's been a rough start to his career. But this is your time now, Jalen Hyatt. Prove everybody wrong. He wanted to prove everybody wrong at Tennessee that he couldn't run routes. It didn't work out so far. You got your chance now. The whole team is behind you. Russell Wilson has built him up. It's time now, Jalen. Take that wide receiver 3 by the horns and just own it and be that guy for us, please. That's the ceiling for us.
Yeah, I'm with you. The whole team is behind Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt is behind Jalen Hyatt. This kid has kind of gone through the same. You can say he's gone through the same adversity as a Darius Slayton when it comes to kind of being one minute you're up, the next minute you're kind of down, and you're an afterthought when it comes to this offense and being on this team. And you see how the Giants rewarded Darius Slayton's patience and consistency as well. So this is a huge moment for Jalen Hyatt. And I spoke to him in the locker room, and he's like, he hates the fact that the opportunity came this way, but the football guys don't care. The football guys are going to, hey, you pray for it. This is your opportunity. So I want to see, my eyes are going to be locked in on Jalen Hyatt, not only this game, but for the rest of the season. The defense, Spiro, was lights out. Defensive line, that big 3, Sexy Dexy had a pick that I wish we could have said pick 6. He got tackled by a quarterback, which is worse than a kick returner getting tackled by the kicker. But defense kind of showed up. Shane Bowen was in his bag with some of the stunts and twists that he was able to run with Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence. Do you feel as though the defense finally took that step, Spiro?
Yeah, this front 4, man, it's so fun to watch. It feels like they put Carter finally in the right spot. They got him at edge, and he was a demon, man. I want to ask this question to you guys, eventually, but I personally think he is our best pass rusher. And this is Burns playing at all-pro level, KT playing at a great level. His sack, his seconds to pass rush is barely over 2 seconds. This guy flies in there. I don't know how he doesn't have more sacks, but this front 4 has to eat, especially with the center of that offensive line. Saints missing their center. I want stunts. I want to get in there, and they're going to win this game. If anybody's going to win this game, it's that front 4 again. They're going to cause havoc, and I love what they're doing there. Shane Bolton doesn't need to do anything crazy in the back end. I know Rattler was talking some smack about it, but he doesn't need to because that front 4 gets after it, and they're going to win this game, and I believe in them. I believe in them, man.
Jefé, Carter might be playing some Jedi mind tricks with Spiro because I feel like Brian Burns is playing like a defensive player of the year right now. Jefé, your takeaways from the defense so far, and are you worried about the back end?
Yeah, and Spiro started drinking this morning, so all of his takes aren't going to be correctly
those White Claw
on point.
Those White Claw cages, man, they'll do it.
No, but the front 4, that defensive line, the playmakers, it was great to see Dexter Lawrence get involved. We were kind of waiting for him to snap back to his totally dominant self, and I think a play like that can really bring a guy back. And he was a yard away from bringing that in. But he was running out of gas. He may have fallen on his own if he didn't get tackled there. But the back end, I think they got an interception. They're starting to get plays on their end as well. And I think maybe they're starting to trust this pass rush a little bit more. So I think there's improvement to be made. I'm not totally confident with all of them back there, but I think they can do enough to keep the Giants in games and not be a liability because the pass rush is that good. That you don't have to cover for 7 seconds. Somebody's going to get home in that time. Yeah. So just do your job and continue to work together, and hopefully they can keep growing together.
Jefé, I'll stay with you on this one. We are a quarter of the season through, which I can't believe. The season's flying by right now. Give us your quarter season thoughts and concerns. Where are you at right now in terms of how you feel about the Giants and where they stand?
Yeah, some people believe that the first 4 games are the real preseason, and I usually don't abide to that. But in this case, it kind of felt like, okay, we now have, a 13-game season left with Jaxson Dart. You have your rookie taking over at the helm. You've got a new RB1 with another rookie. So there's a different energy than we started this season with. This isn't Russ and Tyrone Tracy. It's a different vibe. And so there are concerns. Losing Malik Neighbors is a huge blow. You cannot replace that kind of guy, that kind of talent. But I think this team can scrap some games together and bring some energy to not be an easy out for anybody that they play. There's very few completely dominant teams, even ones with good records. Like every team can be had. So I think the Giants are going to be in a lot of close games. So I think with Dart, you're going to have a chance with his legs, with his energy, you're going to have a chance to pull out some of these games that maybe you're not supposed to. So optimistic. I don't think it's all about this year, but there's definitely reasons to tune in now, even though we're 1-3 after four.
Mr. Glass half full, 4 games into the season. Are you glass half full, glass half empty with where the Giants are right now?
Yeah, this is about on par with where I had them, right? Because they should have won that Dallas game. They shot themselves in the foot with all the penalties. They should be 2-2 right now. And nobody could have asked for more than that, right? Like, this is exactly where we want to be with a chance to be 3-2 potentially. Now, listen, we're looking at 2-3. The defense is getting after it. You could argue this is the best configuration offensively that we should have had. If it was a true, battle in training camp, Dart probably would have won the QB1, but they gave it to Russ. It is what it is. I don't blame them for it. And Cam Skattebo looks like our best running back. So we have now setting up the best, configuration going forward. It stinks that we lost Neighbors. This offense now, Kafka and Dable, they have a lot of time to adjust to this. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I still see 6-7 wins in their future, and we just have a different vibe with our quarterback of the future in there leading the way. I'm excited the rest of the way. It's about where I had them at the beginning. So, everything's going according to plan in my book, so let's finish strong. That's all it is now.
Yeah, both of you said something I agree with. Jefé, with you, I agree with. This. It's almost like a new season. You got a new quarterback, new running back. Defense is kind of they're coming within their own. They're hitting a stride. It looks and feels like a completely different Giants team than Commanders and in the Cowboys game. Spiro, I'm with you. I said it, and everyone laughed at me here. The Giants were going to be 2-2 after 4 games. Now they were technically right because they're 1-3. But I'm with you. That Cowboys game should have been a win and should be 2-2 at this point. So I think they're right on course where a lot of us, and not of us Giants homers, just looking at the schedule and the team and how the vibes were completely different all throughout the spring and the summer. We looked at it like 2-2 is something that was feasible. So 13-game season left. Let's hope these guys can, you pick it up, win those games you're supposed to, and then we'll see what happens. But let's have even more fun with this, fellas. We're going to swipe right or we're going to swipe left on some of these players and coaches. I'm going to name a player or I'll name a coach, and you'll quickly explain why you're swiping left or right on them. And again, guys, like everyone watching at home, this doesn't mean we don't like the player or whatever. Like, everybody just calm down. We're just having a little, this is for ish and giggles. Spiro, I'll start with you first. Cam Skattebo, you swipe it left or right?
Oh, I'm all the way right. Right. I haven't done Tinder in a long time, but right means good. I am all the way right on Cam Skattebo. I said from the beginning, brings that Jeremy Shockey energy to this offense that we so desperately needed. He wakes up the whole crowd. The crowd's going nuts. His jersey sales are going to be through the roof. This guy's just somehow found dirt on his jersey, even though we're on turf. I don't know how, but Cam Skattebo finds a way. That's it. That's the picture. I love this guy. Swipe all the way right.
With how wild this kid is, I'm not even sure that's dirt. Jefé, swiping right or left on Jalen Hyatt?
Oh boy. I'm going to go left, and thank you for clarifying right or left because I got wifed up, before the dating apps took over.
Okay.
But I'm swiping left just because on what I've seen so far. And there is, some maturity things and some, are you really in the right mindset and doing everything you possibly can? I'm hoping for better. Just for what I've seen so far, I'm swiping left, but obviously hoping for the best. The better he does, the better the Giants do. So I'm hopeful, but I'm swiping left at this point.
Spiro, left or right on Cor'dale Flott?
Ooh, Cor'dale Flott, I'm going to say right. I think he's done what we expected. He hasn't been getting burnt. Like, I don't think anybody's had huge games against us. Even CeeDee Lamb, he had a couple big catches that inflated his line a little bit, but I think Cor'dale Flott has been the more consistent of the two between him and Banks. I like what he's done. His physical limitations are what they are. Give me a swipe right on Cor'dale Flott.
Jefé, left or right on Kayvon Thibodeau?
Oh, I'm swapping right, man. He's bringing it this year. He had that mindset all off season. It looked like he put on some weight. I think drafting Abdul Carter lit another fire under him. He's playing for that second big deal. He's motivated. He's playing great. He's on a good line. I'm all the way right on him.
I think the wrestling in the offseason was great for him as well. You saw it. Well, I don't even know what you call it, that double edge roll or something on that sack with his
I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show
teammate,
you that
Justin
next time
Herbert.
I see you. I know that move.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, man. I still
right.
got some bad knees from my playing days. Let's get to the coaching staff. Spiro, swipe left or right. Mike Kafka.
Ooh, Kafka. I'm gonna swipe left. I don't see the creativity that I want. I don't see as much motion. Now this has the ability to be better going forward. Now that you got Dart, maybe this changes, but still too conservative. Not enough creativity, and I just find things lacking with Kafka. I want to see more. I need to see more. Open up that offense for Dart, please. This could be the week. I'm excited, but swipe left for now.
Jefé, right or left on Shane Bowen?
Oh, I'm swiping left, man. I'm just so frustrating. I can't stand a non-aggressive defense, and he did make some adjustments before this last game, so hopefully he continues to learn. But it's like, what were you doing all off season? When you had this pass rush that you knew since April you were going to have this group together. I don't care if you have to watch some of Wink's schemes and dream up some exotic blitzes, do something. But I need to see more and more aggression and like dictate the tempo, like bring it to the other team. Don't sit back. So I'm left for now.
All right, this one's going to be for the both of you. You'll both get your shot. I'll start with you, Jefé, since you just went. Brian Dable, left or right?
I'm going to go right for now. Hasn't been perfect. He's frustrating at times as well. But seeing him, how fired up he was, even after Jaxson Dart's first touchdown, that's our effing guy. Like you see that he's wanted this quarterback. He's got him now. They just won a big game against a 3-0 Charger team. So I'm right now because he's got his quarterback that he wanted. And let's roll the dice. Let's see what they can do this year.
His That's Our Effing Guy is the 2025 T.O. That's My Quarterback. I feel like, this dude looks like that's my guy I told y'all to trade up for and get. That's why when Joe Shane traded up and drafted him, drafted Brian Dart, Jaxson Dart, Brian David called him Joseph. Great job, Joseph.
Yeah, he did.
You threw me a lifeline. Last but not least, finished it off for us, Spiro. Brian Dable, right or left?
I'm with my compadre here. I'm gonna go right. If it was up to Dable, he would probably start him week 1, and we should be looking at 2-2 or better at this point. I'm excited moving forward. He's finally got the guy that could run the offense he wants. I've always believed in Brian Dable. I've always believed that he just needed his quarterback, and I think we got it in him now. Now go out and win some games. I wish you could have this conversation after the Saints game because that's going to be the true test for me. I believe in this guy, though, Brian Dable. He's still the head coach of the year. A couple of years ago, he still got it in him. I trust him. Let's keep going now.
Jefé, quickly shout out the podcast and your third compadre, Eli.
Eli Rax, he's our fearless leader, man. And together we are New York Revival, sports and entertainment. We got a Giants focused show. We do comedy sketches. We do it all. You can find us anywhere, any platform. Just search New York Revival, and we're your guys. Come check us out.
Man, we're definitely going to be collabing with New York Revival again pretty soon, especially when we get these dubs. Hopefully we get some more dubs so we can be swiping left, right, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys hopping on, having fun, man.
Thank you, brother.
We appreciate you.